Coming up on First at 4, Kentucky is just 3 hours away from tipping off postseason play in the SEC tournament. We'll take you live to Nashville. And police have some motorcycle safety tips after a crash sent one rider to the hospital yesterday.
Plus, we are tracking some better weather for the weekend. Your forecast on the way as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, Big Blue Nation is making the trek to Nashville ahead of Kentucky's first SEC tournament game this evening. WYMT's Armando Berry is live in Music City as the Sea of Blue rolls into town. Armando.
It is officially game day for Kentucky, and as expected, a sea of blue has grown a lot around Bridgestone Arena. Fans from all over the country have arrived in Nashville to support the Wildcats, with Kentucky's quarterfinal matchup now set. Many members of Big Blue Nation are already talking about what good of a game they hope for it to be and feel very confident about UK's chances to win it all starting tonight.
Honestly, man, they're gelling really good. We got everybody, just working together, and they're playing defense now finally. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. I'm ready for it.
I don't think he's the only Wildcat that's excited to watch the Cats in the tournament. I mean, as you can tell, there's a lot more things going on. I'll have a preview of that coming up later in sports at 6. But for now, Steve, back to you.
Armando, I'm sure you've seen a lot of disappointed Vols fans down there after a surprising loss this afternoon.
Oh yeah, it's been tough for a lot of these Vols fans. Kentucky fans are coming in happy. They're smiling, but Vols fans, they're very tight-lipped, if you can say so.
Yeah, especially with the tournament being held actually in Tennessee. I'm sure there was a lot of orange there, and they're going home early, and a lot of people didn't expect that. But Armando, we'll talk to you again at 6. We appreciate it. Again, the Kentucky Wildcats will tip off against Texas A&M tonight at 7 o'clock. You can watch the action on the SEC Network, and we'll have more pregame coverage, as we mentioned, right here on WYMT during Mountain News at 6.
We are tracking some more wet weather on this Friday as spotty showers continue across the region. Let's take a live look at First Alert Pinpoint Doppler. The good news, no severe weather, no thunderstorm action, but we are tracking some hit or miss rain showers at this hour. Zooming into Lawrence County, also into Johnson County, pushing into Martin County as well. A few downpours there. And same story close to downtown Pikeville over in Pike County. Same story as well for Perry County, moving into Knott County, and a few more showers not too far away from Manchester and Clay County, pushing into Laurel County, Jackson, also into Owsley counties at this hour. Those current temperatures not too bad. Most of us in the 60s right now, but notice for Ashland, Moorhead, Lexington, a little bit cooler. That is thanks to a cold front, and that cooler air will continue pushing off to the south as we go through this evening. So we are tracking a slow cooling trend as we go overnight. Only a small chance of a passing shower by late tonight also to kick off this weekend, but some drier air is on the way. And notice as you wake up and start the weekend, we are cooler. Lows back in the middle to lower 40s, but some nice weather is on tap for your weekend. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. After nearly 2 years on the run, the mother of a boy found dead in a suitcase has been arrested. In April 2022, 5-year-old Cairo Jordan's body was discovered in the woods of Washington County, Indiana, by some mushroom hunters. It was in a vibrant, memorable Las Vegas branded suitcase. Months later, police announced that his mother, DeJuan Anderson of Atlanta, was charged with his murder. Today, Indiana State Police said Anderson was taken into custody in California. Following a bus and motorcycle crash in Perry County that sent the rider of the motorcycle to the hospital, officials are offering tips on what to look out for when on the road. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
With spring and warmer weather right around the corner, it is important for all drivers to be aware of their surroundings. Trooper Matt Gayhart with Kentucky State Police says more motorcycles are on the road this time of year. He says while drivers might be used to looking out for larger vehicles during the winter, it is important to look out for those riding motorcycles, especially since they are more at risk.
Well, when you're talking about a crash that maybe involves a motorcycle, the potential for injury or death goes dramatically higher. So we owe it to the motorcyclists to make sure we're watching for them. So way they can not only get out and enjoy their ride, but they can also do it in a safe manner as well.
Gayhart says it is important to eliminate any distractions while driving, including your phone. I'll have more on what all drivers can do to stay safe on the roads tonight at 6. But for now, in Hazard, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
RJ, thank you. Gayhart says they are still investigating that crash that also involved a Perry County school bus, and there's no word today on the condition of the man on the motorcycle. Funeral arrangements are now out for an Elliott County firefighter killed in a crash. 72-year-old Roy Franklin Witt died when his fire truck went over an embankment. Witt served a fire department in Elliott County. He will receive full firefighter honor guard services. Those services are Sunday night at the Hepburn Masonic Lodge. His funeral will be Monday at the Elliott County High School Gymnasium. Coming up on First at 4, folks in several states, including Kentucky, are cleaning up after severe storms yesterday and overnight.
And sunshine is set to return by tomorrow. Your forecast after this break.